Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is HaydenRaven, and welcome to We Happy Few. If you don't know anything about We Happy Few, it came out a few years ago, but it really resonated with me. Once I saw it, I picked it up, and I've been following this game ever since I saw its first two character models. Just a generic male and female of the outskirts, and I really love the story of it. And a lot of people have kind of forgotten it in the mainstream, but I believe this game holds promise. It is said to be released for the Xbox and consoles, and the official PC release as of this April, I believe. I've played so much time into this, and I don't know all of its secrets. I really don't. I haven't overplayed this game. I've been saving it just for you guys. So please, grab your coffee, grab your nice comfy sweater, and turn off the lights. This one's for the boys, because we're going to have a whole lot of fun. So, we're going to start a brand new game. And a couple of things. I was around when they added these 3 game modes. Birdwatcher is just, if you're new to the game, Downer is enjoyable for me because it gives me a bit more of a challenge. And Vigilante is just so incredibly hard. For the sake of you guys, I'm going to leave Permadeath off. And for now, we will get introduced to the dialogue. So here we go. Happy is the country with no past. Ah, the redactor. Mrs. E. W. Bauer wins Garden Prize. Dig on for victory over communism. That's something I never noticed before. We're swimming in the river.
Oh, heavens no.
Oh no, of course not.
Oh, God.
It is very dangerous to put your hands outside the windows of the train.
Arthur, where are you? Arthur! How did you go? Arthur! Arthur!
I should just take my joy, shouldn't I?
This is actually where my friend learned the hard way that you actually get a game over or an ending to the game if you hold V, but we're not going to take it.
Percy! Percy!
Arthur, where are you? Arthur!
What have you been up to? No one's seen you for hours.
Oh, nose to the grindstone, you know.
Then why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock? Did you forget we're having Deirdre's birthday party?
Oh.
We've got a piñata.
Right. Brilliant. Of course.
Have you forgotten your joy?
Of course not.
Very
Snug
nice.
as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I know you're very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
Yeah, take my drugs. Just go ahead. You're welcome
Aha.
to them.
The power cell's empty.
Well, what will you do?
I'll get a new one.
So, this is where our story begins. I actually wanted to read this if I might be able to. As you can see, the boy with the glasses on the left is actually Arthur himself. I know you haven't seen Arthur yet, but I just wanted to read you this little newspaper snippet. It might give you an idea of his past. June 4th, 1947. Percival and Arthur Hastings were the surprise winners of the scrap drive. Arthur told the judges that his brother has a photographic memory. Percy knew exactly what the old cars and prams and things were in the Garden District. Percival himself rarely speaks to strangers, apparently. The scrap will be melted down to use to support the war effort against the Soviet Union. which is by all reports going splendidly. The brothers brought in a record 1,654 pounds of scrap steel, winning them a 50-pound victory against communism bond. The second prize went to Alan Unwin, who brought in 315 pounds. 1,654 pounds. That is incredible. Like I said, Arthur is the one on the left, and that's who our character is.
We're brothers. I'll always look after you, you know that.
That's right.
Now that I recall, you were a rubbish goalkeeper at school too, weren't you?
Oh yes, I was always rubbish.
No.
Well, I expect you in the conference room presently. Don't dawdle. You don't want to miss the piñata.
You know what? I could dawdle all day long here, accepting
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back today?
all that I might.
I made her a welcome back card.
Oh. Arthur is a sweet, sweet person, but I'm afraid he's also a victim. So, what really intrigued me about this game when I officially bought it through Steam was actually just the world of this dystopia.
Do you think the canister wonders what life's like outside the tube? Of course, he'd have to break the tube to get out. Well, that would break it for everybody.
What interested me about this game, especially as we read in that clip, if you picked up on it, winning the war against the Soviets. If you couldn't tell by the accent of these people, these aren't Germans, and this is based in World War II.
Clive,
A letter from Mrs. Bing. Miss Bing has written Clive a letter. Dear Mr. Birtwistle, it is so thoughtful of you to suggest how best to rearrange the department. I am always grateful in for suggestions from junior staff of how best to do my job as director. However, I'm afraid that it would be disestablishing to swap your office that with Mr. Hastings. Fortunately, turnover in this department is high. If Prue doesn't return soon, I don't see why you couldn't have her office. In the meantime, I suggest you pop another joy, and you'll feel the sunshine on your face, whether you have a window or not. All the best, Victoria Bing, director. Take that, Clive, you little... Oh, this game is wonderful.
Earth Whistle. You're off at the party, aren't you?
Keep your chin up while you drown. A restricted area. No unauthorized personnel beyond this point. Authorized, not authorized. Authorized, not authorized. I'm gonna take her power cell. I'm not going to use her redactor, but this is an Easter egg that I picked up shortly after. Is Arthur Hastings Employee of the Month poster. I would like that. I would love for Compulsion Games to release a poster of that, just edited like that. I think that's a wonderful.
Whatever happened to you, Prudence?
Huh. Well, that fruit basket's been here quite a while, along with all these cards. Again, this is something else that I never explored. I went straight into the party, which we are about to happen upon.
I did take them. No, leave me alone. I took my joy. No, leave me alone. No. Oh, hi, Arthur.
Hello. Goodbye.
We seem to be a bit behind in our work now that you mention it.
Well, when everyone's hopped up on happy drugs, this is my favorite character of this game, despite the charm of Arthur. Uncle Jack is by far my most favorite. They actually recorded and used a live actor for this part. I've researched a bit on it.
Odd.
It's very interesting.
I never noticed that.
I believe it's on their
We
website.
should fix that, or empty the bucket at least.
They've just got a bucket.
There you are. You nearly missed the piñata. It's the most adorable Spanish custom. Uncle Jack did a whole show about it. You smash it until all the candy comes out. Come on, hit it! Hit it! Hit it! Smack!
Smack her! Oh. Yeah. Every time. It doesn't matter how many times you've seen it. It's just so disgusting.
You are off your joy. Take one of mine. Oh my lord.
Say no to drugs.
He's a downer. Call security. We've got a downer.
No matter what they might call you. Seems very much.
Probably a bad time to ask for that raise.
Misinterpretation. I think we should have a staff meeting on this because HR needs to get over here. I can't remember. Ah, that's where I go. It's been quite some time. And just the color of this game, it's wonderful. It's so energetic and full of life. It really is.
We've got a downer here, haven't we? Put that down! I'll fix you!
You smell gas?
Flaming Nora.
Forget him, there's no time.
Flamin' Nora, who's on fire? Here we are. Only a few minor concussions to the brain. That's alright.
Well, I'm not getting out that way.
I don't believe so. If it's locked.
Those bobbies seem to have locked me in. I suppose they were worried about the gas. Terribly thoughtful of them.
Well, yeah. They try to be givers when they can. So, from what I should tell you about the basic mechanics of this game, it's an item gathering kind of game, and over the course of its development, it's had various inventory changes. As of recent, they actually came out with a weight issue. Now, but never before had I had this implemented in any versions of the game that I've previously owned. But before, you had item slots, but in this one, as you can see, right above the items we currently have, I've got 10 pounds of material out of 125 I can carry. I can stuff 125 pounds right in my waist belt. How wonderful.
That's how I like it. How about you? If you're taking your joy, then you shouldn't have any trouble sleeping.
Again, that is also Uncle Jack. And this game really plays on what you need to check in order to gather materials. So I'm a very explorative person, and as of such, I know the ins and outs. So what I'm doing right now, I guess I should show you, is this door is
I'll need
locked.
some odds and bobs and bits of metal to make a lockpick.
So we go back into our inventory up here. This is our crafting inventory, and we make a basic lockpick. Now, I love that little animation that they made. That was also
There we
brand new
go.
to me.
3 years of the salamander and me getting into constant trouble finally pay off.
Salamander. I want to be a salamander. That's what a salamander is.
What happened to him? Or rather, who?
Clearly not something too wonderful. Do you have anything?
Oh, just,
I found a rubber ducky. I found a rubber ducky. A rubber ducky, cheerful. Does no damage, but can be used to distract targets when thrown. I'm gonna call him Rubber Duck Dave. Rubber Duck Dave. Rubber Duck Dave, I'm never gonna get rid of you. You're gonna be my pal in my pocket forever. Rubber Duck Dave. This is the pneumatic chute, and this is where items are stored across the islands. So when you travel across islands, all your inventory items come with you, and they don't have to weigh you down anymore. Let me get out of this, right? Yeah. And that's just another awesome feature I think this game has. And this is the device I just picked up. Well, I hope no one tries to smack at me.
We've come to the end of our time.
Still gets me.
We've
This
come
is
to the end of our time.
this game still
That's the
gets
first
me
fight I've
with
won
every
since
jump
primary
scare. It just
Actually, I think it's the first fight I've been in since primary school.
it has such charm. It really does. It develops and envelops I can't even use the right words. It just wraps you up into the game. It's truly a wonderful game. Now, I don't know how much this game currently is. I bought it off Steam about a year and a half ago, and I believe it ran for approximately $30 when I bought it. I don't know what it's at now, but I know that they've made a major development change since they paired themselves with a bigger company, or a bigger publishing/development company. I know that has also helped them push the development deadline forward, which is good, but I don't know at what cost that has caused our unfortunate consumers. Diary of Theodore Minor. Let's actually view that. Diary of Theodore Minor, September 18th. I look into the lights like the doctor's ordered. I could swear I see shapes in them moving around like shadows, but made of light. And there's shadows all around, always around the corner. He keeps turning lights off. Says he wants to save the bulbs. He's trying to make me think I'm going blind, isn't he? How he loves to feel superior. The next day. Took 2 joy just so I could stand his ugly face. I wanted to work. Has he swapped them out for something? Paracetamol? Jelly beans? We haven't had jelly beans since... Have we ever had jelly beans? It's a little key notice towards where they are in the world. I hate when he talks in that slow, condescending voice, like I'm a child. I'm not a child, am I? I don't even know any children. Obviously. What's wrong with my joy? There he is, scritching away in the corner, scribbling. Mr. Gibbon. And then whoosh of the pneumatic tube. He's blaming it all on what happened, isn't he? He says it's his missus, but I don't believe him. He's still got a missus. With big mossy teeth. I bet she went on holiday long ago. Holiday. Was I married once? How did it end? I get an awful feeling in my stomach. I'm not sure I'm going to enjoy remembering. I can hear him crunching in the dark. It isn't rats. It's his big mossy teeth. I lie awake and picture squeezing his throat till he turns the color of my carrots. And he bloody well stole. He's plotting something. Let him off. Let him try to weasel this way out. I saw him writing those lies. Reassign me, will he? Off my joy. I'm bloody well tripping up, and he knows it. We've come to the end of our time. So that Theodore Minor must have been who we just, I hate to say it, but killed, yeah.
Too bad I don't have any other hatches to go to just yet.
Up and out. I always love this part.
Bloody hell, I'm in the Golden District. I hope they're not really cannibals here. I've got to get back to the parade, and that means I've got to get into the village. Mustn't rush things, though. They don't take kindly to downers in Hamlin Village. I'll need to defend myself. A pointy stick, or a large polo mallet or something.
That is one thing I do have to say about this game, is the music is purely wonderful. It truly builds the game for what it is, and it's so wonderful. But
don't you look all superior in your fancy clothes?
Let me get away from her because I don't want to engage in any combat just yet. I actually want to end it right here because I just wanted to leave this fresh in your minds about how wonderful, how creative, how different this world is. It truly is something different, and I really recommend you go out, buy it, and just explore for yourself. It is currently only in sandbox mode, but truly it is a wonderful game, and it needs to be experienced by us. So as Uncle Jack would say, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. And I do wish you a good evening and a good night. I'll see ya.